Hello everyone, welcome to a beautiful session of the Health Hub Show, and I am your host Nyambura Kamau. Before tusonge sana, I would like to thank our sponsors for today, DreamWorks Investment Limited Company, ambao wanashughulika na architectural designs, project management and interior design. So whether you need any of this, they are here for you and they give you the best, for they are the partner you need. So usipige worry ama usiworry, because they got your back on every investment you make. Today we have a very special guest, and as you can see, she's a beautiful lady mwenye ako hapa na atatusaidia in many sectors. And today we will be checking on self-esteem. But kabla tuingie kwa hayo, tafadhali please introduce yourself.
Thank you for this opportunity. I came to be here.
Welcome.
Victoria Faith Murugi. I'm born in Embu County, in Manyata. I'm single.
Hi. Nice to hear and nice to know.
Yeah.
So who are you in Nyambura?
I'm a psychologist. I work with Peer Counselors Association of Kenya in conjunction with Serene Education Center and Professor Murithi. And also, I want to thank him for allowing me to be here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm grateful.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Now, going straight to our point, there's something we call self-esteem. Tafadhali, can you explain to us what is this self-esteem?
So, first of all, before those are two words. So, there is self and there is esteem.
Okay.
Self is about your body, your soul, and your spirit.
Okay.
So, generally, when you join the two words, self-esteem is how you value and perceive yourself,
Okay.
or your opinion about yourself. That is what we call self-esteem. Or we can also say, when we categorize into abilities, self-esteem also is confidence in one's own self, abilities or morals. Yeah. So that is generally what is self-esteem. Yeah.
Well, when it comes to self-esteem, how is it important in one's mental health?
Self-esteem, when we talk about now confidence in simple terms, and when we deal with the mental health issue, self-confidence, if you have a good opinion about yourself. For example, when we come to the types, there's what we call health, self-esteem, good, healthy self-esteem, or some of them call it high self-esteem. So you find in terms, or when we look at mental health, if you're positive, your mind will always be okay and sober. Negativity brings now the illness of the mind.
Okay.
So if you're positive about your inner self, your opinion, then your mental state is sober always, or it is positive always. Yeah, that is.
Now, what are the main causes? Okay, we have now, as you have said, we have self-esteem, low self-esteem, high self-esteem, depending on the positivity or negativity of your thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Now, what are the main causes of self-esteem, if we may look at them a little bit?
Okay, when we talk about causes of low self-esteem, there are many. And one of them I would say is childhood experiences, because self-esteem should start from childhood level, from zero. When the baby is born, immediately their self-esteem is built from there. It depends on how the parents interact with the child.
Okay.
So if now the parent is also in the state of low self-esteem, that is what it will pass to the child.
Okay.
For example, in childhood experiences, you find there are parents who, like we talking about the the African mothers. There is that joke of they shout all the time. There is that they only correct by beating. They cannot sit down and speak to a child.
Okay.
So their way of disciplining is harsh to a point where the child grows in fear and low self-esteem. So childhood experiences you find, for example, I'll give a short story about myself. But that was not contributed by my
The upbringing
parents.
from the parent.
Yeah, it's my biological body. So when I stopped bedwetting in Form 3.
Oh, okay.
Ile kuacha kabisa in Form 3. So throughout, after now in class 6, class 7, class 8, Form 1, Form 2, I had issues with low self-esteem because now you find you feel you're a big girl and you're bedwetting. It's in that age, it's a bit abnormal, yeah. So you find I had issues with low self-esteem to a point it affected even my grades and my performance in
So
school.
that is how dangerous it is.
Yeah. Now, to make matters worse, it becomes now when your family members start criticizing you. And it's sort of words like, wewe ni msichana mkubwa unakojoa kwa kitanda. You know?
So your self-worth inaanza kudepreciate.
Yeah. And you're like, what is wrong with me? Now, let me tell you something else. You find if such a person in that state is bedwetting, and then at the same time there are criticism. So you find they tend to bedwet more.
Oh,
Because of the stress. Stress can lead to a child bedwetting. Yeah. So you find such issues, if they have no knowledge of how to deal with it, you find they are stuck there.
no, they are stuck.
Yeah. Until the time they have the knowledge of knowing how to deal with the issue, then yeah. So
Criticism is one of the causes.
yeah, criticism is one of the causes also for low self-esteem, if it is small. Because you can be criticized once and you move on. But if it is something that is continuously and repeating itself now and then, you find yourself you have your low self-esteem.
So when we talk about self-esteem, it's something, in my understanding, according to your explanation, it's something within me, what I think of me, my mental state, my skills, everything I do, how I dress, how I walk.
Yeah. It includes
that.
All that.
So if anything of it is criticized, that means kila kitu itaanguka, according to me.
Yeah.
Now, okay, what are the common signs? How do I know, like my daughter, my child, or I myself, I have that problem? My self-esteem is not as high.
Okay, you'll find if that child was jovial, if you criticize them the first time, the second time, the third time, you find they are never again happy. So you find low self-esteem as this ikona hii kitu ya you are not happy at all. You are unhappy, you have that feeling of unhappy, you are unsatisfied
With what
yourself.
you have inside yourself.
Yeah. So you find most of the time such a child will never be jovial again like she was. Another sign is withdrawal. The people you are associated with, you start, if they are the ones who are criticizing you and your family members, you cut stories now. If you end a relationship with them, a bond with a family member, you will never be, it's like a trust has been broken. And then you develop what we call melancholy. It's a temperament, but also melancholy is an emotion.
Okay.
Melancholy means failing to trust.
failing to trust.
Yeah, it's a temperament at the same time, an emotion. So you find such people, they will fail to trust, and you will never hear them give you their deepest secret. If they shared with you,
They are cautious.
they cut off.
Oh.
That is the withdrawal from communication, from even meeting you. Yeah, that's one of the
Okay. Signs.
yeah.
So-
Those are some of the signs.
Kwa hizo signs, there are some people who are good at hiding it.
Yeah.
These people, okay, unapata yes wako na hiyo self esteem yao iko low, but hawataionyeshana on the spot. Unapata in the presence of people, pengine umwambie your work is bad ama nini hata react, but behind the scene wanaenda huko ku react.
Yeah.
Like ni watu hawaonyeshanange the emotions before people. It's not so easy to read them.
Yeah.
So if someone is undergoing such, how can they treat it? Ama how will you recognize them? Ama how will they recognize themselves? Ndio at least wakuje kuisolve. But before you give us that answer, nataka pia kukumbusha everyone there again. I know we are learning and we want to understand more about ourselves and our esteem and how to work on it. Because if you're healthy, na ukijikubali, then everything else flows. So we will be going for a short break, and before we go again, I want to remind you, don't invest on the wrong person, don't invest on the wrong company, don't invest on the wrong thing. DreamWorks Investment Company Limited, they are here for you and they give you the best, anything you need when it comes to building, the design itself, the interior itself, and the project planning of everything. They are here just for you. Whenever you need them, just give them a call and their contact is just below. So we will be going for a short break. So don't move, don't change your station, because we will be back with more.